Y'all ever play Mario? Of course you have. Who the hell hasn't? So I recently just did a poll on reviewing either a Mario game versus a Dragon Ball game. And the results came in, and wow, you guys do not care for Dragon Ball. It's not for everyone. But with that being said, I started thinking about what Mario game haven't I played in a while. And it dawned on me. Fucking Mario Odyssey. I haven't played this game in quite some time, like probably since it came out. And I mean, I did play a bit of it on a video a while back, but like I haven't even finished it. I only scraped the surface of what this masterpiece has to offer. And I remember completing it in like 2018, but that was like 6 years ago when I was in high school. Holy shit, this game is 7 years old? What the fuck? So put on your caps and take your craps, because we're about to dive on in. When Mario headed into the third dimension, things changed for the guy. You see, there were two ways of playing Mario back in the day. There was the 2D platformer, and there was the 3D sandbox collectathon. And this is the latter. The only exception I can think of this is Mario Galaxy, since that game had a lot more linear levels, but there was also some roaming around the same levels and collecting stars, so yeah, it was a little mixed bag. Honestly, I prefer the linear style of the 2D platformer games, but I enjoy the gameplay and the controls of the 3D games. That's why I fucking love Mario 3D World so much, because it's that nice blend of everything you like about Mario. So this game involves going around the world to different regions and countries, it being an Odyssey. Now, I find it interesting that this game is derived from the Greek Odyssey, you know, Homer's The Odyssey, but like, there is no Greece in this game. What the fuck? Missed opportunity! Peach gets kidnapped again by Bowser, and he has plans to collect these specific items throughout the world and adventure and yada bullshit, whatever. He wants to make the ultimate marriage. Mario gets bitch slapped to a random kingdom called the Cap Kingdom, where Mario wakes up without his hat and finds a little dude named Cappy. Cappy's sister was kidnapped by Bowser as well, so Cappy thinks, hey yo boy, we should like, you know, join together and get our bitches back. And Mario is like, wahoo! Cappy is a really cool character. His abilities give Mario the power to take control of random objects and enemies, which was the main gimmick of the game. And it's fucking awesome and funny as shit. You fly around on this big-ass ship that is in the shape of a hat, and you grab these power moons and use that to charge up your ship, and you can continue on through your journey. And this game also introduces the concept of dressing up Mario in different outfits wherever he travels. That goes with the theme of the world he travels to. It's a very unique, nice change of pace from the previous games. So the overall gameplay feels fucking amazing. Like, holy shit. This game is the best Mario has honestly ever felt in this playing field. There are so many mechanics that work with traversing the world, so you don't have to stick to one way of getting somewhere. And this game rewards you for getting really good at it by making shortcuts and all kinds of cool shit. It's just so right. Like, words cannot describe how good this game plays. Also, controlling different creatures in the game, like your typical Mario enemies, such as Goombas, Bullet Bills, Hammer Bros, Chain Chomps, and so much more. Also, not to mention, like, the new enemies you can control in this game, like fucking tanks, people, manhole covers, electric wires, what the fuck? Also taking control of a motherfucking T-Rex. This game is insane. You can also tell that there was just so much love put into this game, and the fucking music is just amazing. Like, not to mention the main theme of the song, Jump Up Superstar. Oh my lord.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
This game has you travel through a variety of different regions that some are pretty fucking cool, and some I think were a little strange and wasn't too fond of personally. We start off at the Cascade Kingdom, and it's pretty much the tutorial introduction to the game. You gotta fight this big bunny bitch, then make her chain chomp, clobber her fucking skull in. Holy shit. This is literally a Mortal Kombat X-ray, I swear to God. And then you move on to the Sand Kingdom, where Bowser unleashes a freezing winter on them. Yeah, you gotta traverse this cold desert and fight the urge not to clap this bunny. The pyramid turns upside down, you gotta go down to the glory hole and fight this big-ass head, then literally throw hands with it. And BAM! The world is back to normal blistering winds and scorching desert itself. I like this world a lot. It's a good vibe, and you can go fishing as a Lakitu. Afterwards, you move on to the Lake Kingdom, where Mario has got to swim around, and apparently you take control of a Cheep Cheep, and then you do some tricky obstacles and fight this goofy-ass bunny. Hop like a bunny and crack his fucking skull with your feet. Cool. I think this world is cool, and it's got a good blender of being a water level, and the way you just traverse the water it was just so much better compared to the other entries in the series. Then you head off to the Wooden Kingdom and fuck around with some tanks, and a nut vine creature, okay, I guess, I don't know, and do some Mario science. I guess the bunnies are fucking with the floral life here, and it's up to Mario to be the environmentalist he always was. You vine your way up to victory and destroy this machine that has given the good suck to the flowers around, and, it's pretty neat. This world is pretty cool. Then Mario travels to the Kingdom in the Clouds and fights Bowser, Bowser. Then Mario travels to the Kingdom of the Clouds, where you fight Bowser, mano a mano, and uses his hat to pummel the shit out of him. This boss fight is fun, and a really good introduction to how the final boss will be played out in the future. Mario then gets the ship crashed into the Lost Kingdom, where a vulture steals Cappy, and a fun nod to the monkey stealing the hat in Mario 64. You break that birdie's neck, and then you retrieve the Power Moon, take control of some caterpillars, and pterodactyl. You can glide around as it. That's cool. Hey, boom! We're on to the next world. Nice. Personally, I feel like this world is since it just feels like a filler world, like not really much to say here. There's not even a boss fight in this world either. Then, here's the grand mama of all worlds, in my opinion. Metro Kingdom. Mario comes to a dark, desolated city, and he finds that there's this robot centipede that is ruining all of the electrical shit going on in there. Mario's got to climb all the way up to the tallest tower and show it what's up. You take control of multiple tanks, wreck its shit, then the sunshine comes up and the world is your oyster. I just loved exploring this world, and it's so fun to do parkour on the buildings and see Mommy Pauline shake that shit. Listen, this world is a vibe, and it's easily the biggest highlight of it, especially the ending of it too. Pauline is the mayor and wants to perform a big show in honor of Mario's efforts, in saving the city. But she needs a band, so you gotta go get these musicians together one by one and go through this dope-ass obstacle course. Resembles Mario's beginnings in Donkey Kong. Pauline is singing a theme, and oh my god, it's a fucking masterpiece! Listen, this whole segment is just a big celebration for my boy Mario. He deserves it, alright? Especially since all he gets is a big-ass cake from the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario, get this bitch in your contact information, because she clearly loves you more than this bitch right here. Just saying, alright? Anyways, after all of the lovely showcasing and everything, Mario travels to the Snow Kingdom, where it is cold as shit. Apparently, there's these snow creatures that have like a race going on, and one of them got cold feet. It took me like 20 minutes to realize that I had to control him with the hat instead of repeatedly talking to him. Yeah, I'm losing chromosomes. Anyways, and this was a cool world, and you got to race as the big bouncy abominable snowman, but it's okay. I mean, you do fight the goofy-ass bunny again, but like, this time he has two hats, so that's the difference this time. I don't know. This game does a lot of refighting the same bosses, but with like slightly higher difficulty, but it's not like they were difficult to begin with, so I think this world's kind of mid anyways. Seaside Kingdom is actually a really good one though. You gotta take down this big-ass octopus that is drinking all of your sparkling water, and other people of the world are upset about this octopus drinking their sparkling water. And pretty much, yeah, so you just gotta take down the octopus. Straw Hat and Pirate Mario is honestly peak Mario, just gonna say that. You could take control of a small octo guy and fly around just pissing out water. And also, not to mention, the boss fight with the big ass octopus is unique and fun. I really do like it. This is probably my second favorite world. It's also, it's a smaller, simple world, but it's got a lot of charm to it. Luncheon Kingdom? I don't know how you say this shit. Luncheon Kingdom is honestly one of my least favorite worlds. Not because of the level design or anything. It's just because it's a food-based world. Now listen, I'm a fat kid, alright? Look, I love me some chicken cacciatore and baked ziti with ravioli and gabagool, but I don't really see how this world fits into everything else. I mean, all of the other worlds have been locations that are connected to planet Earth, at least, deciduous forests, you got a desert, you got, like big old ocean waters. Then you also got this really cool winter place. Interesting, right? Now, my question for this place is, where the fuck is this place located? All right, because I need to know. Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. Most of this world is just taking control of Hammer Bros, and, that's cool. You can just throw hammers and break a bunch of cheese, alright. And then you also gotta take control of a fireball and just swim around this purple goo. What the fuck? Okay, alright. I mean, there is a really cool boss fight with it, too, where you get to, be the fireball and burn the shit out of this big-ass bird that is, cooking up something real good. But, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess the world's not that bad, but I just don't understand this world. All right, now we move on to the most ridiculous blue ball I've ever felt in my life. The Ruined Kingdom is honestly the biggest waste of potential. So you start off at this ruined castle, or a floating piece of, chunk of a castle that looks straight out of Castlevania. Then Bowser sicks this big-ass Skyrim-looking dragon on you. Okay, alright, let me get this clear. So, Bowser has this realistic-ass looking dragon. The shit is getting more ridiculous by the second. I kind of wish that they would have Mario'd up this dragon a little bit, because it feels weirdly off in this universe. I get there's a realistic-looking dinosaur at the beginning of the game that doesn't look like a Yoshi, but okay, so there's also realistic humans in Metro Kingdom. Where is the consistency with this universe? I just don't, I'm having a hard time grasping this shit. This is just getting more strange and strange as we go on, right? I wasn't sure if I was playing the same game for a moment, because this shit does not look like Mario. This fucking dragon does not look like Mario Dragon, okay? I know what a Mario Dragon looks like, and this is not one of them. Anyways, I digress. So you pull its pins out, then butt stomp its head in, and it's kind of an underwhelming boss fight, honestly. But whatever, this is Mario, not Castlevania. Okay, the final frontier, Bowser's Kingdom. This Japanese dynasty kingdom. It's pretty fucking cool, actually. So you travel through this kingdom, and most of the time you're just climbing up walls as a bird. I guess that's cool and all, but taking control of bullet bills is much cooler anyways. Then you take out the two bunnies again this time. They're stronger, but not by much. Then you gotta fight this big-ass machine, this robot machine, and it's just summoning a bunch of bombs and stomping. You gotta use the birdie ability to peck the fuck out of the bombs, and you can disable it and then hop up on top of the machine and peck the fuck out of all of the glass domes the bunnies are in. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. After that, Mario's gotta lasso the moon for his sweetheart. You literally go to the moon, which is pretty fucking dope, actually. I love that a lot. You bounce high as fuck and go deep inside of it. You tackle motherfuckers as the football Koopa. Then there's a big-ass wedding. You gotta object to it, to the marriage that's going on. You take on Bowser on the fucking moon. Okay, this is pretty sick. Pummel his ass again with the hat and boxing gloves, then all hell breaks loose, and it's up to Mario to take over Bowser's body and escape to safety. This shit is so wild. Mario and Bowser both get rejected hard by Peach, and they abandon Bowser at the moon. Okay, that's a little cold-blooded, but you know what? It's Bowser, so he'll figure it out. Mario and Peach land at the classic castle from Mario 64. This shit is really fucking cool, actually. Because I grew up playing Mario 64, so it warmed my heart a little bit to see this shit fully realized in 720p. So, also, the classic Mario 64 polygons, model is also an outfit you can use, which is fucking cool. I love it a lot. Oh yeah, you can also take control of Yoshi and explore the world. That's pretty cool. Nice little nod to Yoshi being on top of the castle in Mario 64. This game's full of a lot of cool reference. That's fucking cool. We like these references. Yeah, so this game does have a lot of post-game content that you can just do and fuck around with and do like redo all the boss fights and stuff. It's pretty cool, but I'm satisfied for now. It was a long enough journey. I think I'm just gonna put the game away for the rest of my days, and I'll be happy and maybe come back in the next 6 years and play it later.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Matthew, that's my name. What the fuck?